What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Invading. We are back with another video, man. I've been gone for about a month. I know you guys been wondering, but I want to get deep into that. Just know that I am back. Now, on the bright side, we finally got some NBA 2K21 gameplay for current gen. I don't actually expect for it to be very different from what we've gotten so far in the previous games. Speaking of 19, 20, and now coming into 21, because I feel like they've maxed out everything they could possibly do as graphics. You guys remember in 2K20, the one that we had this year, as soon as they did the Halloween event, they had one little witch scrolling through, and that little witch scrolling through lagged the whole entire game for everybody just because of that. So I think they've maxed out everything they possibly can do. They try to do more as far as like more graphical improvements to like park and stuff. I feel like our Xboxes and PS5s or PS4s might actually blow up. So again, I don't expect to see a lot of changes here. I think we'll see more gameplay improvements, more like NBA 2K20.7 or NBA 2K19.7 or 2.8 or whatever you want to call it. One of those two. It's going to be more improvements, like little minor improvements, and we won't see the big one, the current gen. Here's the thing, Damian Lillard's right here. I'm gonna mute the music because I know it's gonna have a soundtrack and copyright on it, so I'm not trying to get copyrighted. But other than that, let's get into the video and see how it feels. So let's just rock it. We'll watch it one way through, and then we'll go over it real after that and see what happens. I'm not gonna do a lot of editing for this video, so let's get it. Starting with Dame, my man's got a rhythm crossover. Looks the exact same. Like I said, don't think we'll get a lot of stuff. New jump shot meter right there. Now this is my second time recording, is because I had a lot of feedback in my other one, so I already know a lot of what's about to happen though. But yeah, this is, lights went off, arenas went quiet, but the game stayed, or the game never stopped. Pretty cool. Talking about COVID-19, same thing here, like all stuff we've seen. Like I said, this is current gen, so I don't expect to see anything crazy. Looks like the same stuff. Not sure if I've seen that layup though. The one that Kimba did. Same dunks, stuff like that. Yes, sir. And one crossover. Same little green animations. Kobe, gotta show love to Kobe. Devin Booker. Yes, sir. More dunks, you know, things we've all seen. A little layup, another dunk. LA, Chicago, Berlin. Everything is hoops. That's all the neighborhood right there. We can go over and we'll show that real quick. All right, so that's pretty much the whole entire trailer. Nothing really crazy. So let's go over the jump shot meter here and back it up real quick. Bop. All right, so jump shot meter looks not bad. I don't know how I feel about it right now because it's in a broadcast angle. I think it may be weird when it gets to so where I'm looking for 2K angle, but here it looks like they actually show you where your green is, which is different because they haven't done that in the past, if I remember correctly. No, they did have a, like, I think it was 2K, it was one 2K, I think it was like 2K, was it like 17 or was it, maybe it was 16, 17. Anyway, there was one where they had it to where the meter went like this, and if you got it in the middle, it was a green. So like it kind of went that way instead of it just going whoop and then green, whoop, wow, and then you got a green, and you met in the middle. I'm pretty sure it was one of the 2Ks that it was like that. I can't remember which one. Y'all can find that in the comments. But it looks like this little yellow part right here is where your green is, so you just stop it here, and that's where your green comes from. Which if I had to take a guess on the reason why they're doing that, y'all saw that Mike Wing and them talked about full whites and stuff going in and stuff like that, and how they kind of want to change that to a degree. So with that being said, I think that's their way of changing, is giving it an actual green window. Now here's the thing, when you're changing stuff like that, obviously whatever difficulty you're at, you have to make that smaller. It's just, I'm assuming this is on rookie, you have to make that smaller. That's the route they're going. But I don't know, man, if it's off of that, I kind of like it because it's like, you know exactly where your green is. And I guess depending on if somebody is in front of you, it makes it to where the window is way smaller. The difficulty obviously has some stuff to deal with it as well, but I don't know. I guess I kind of like that, man. As far as how that looks, I don't know if I like it from the standpoint of how the actual meter looks, you know, per se, but I think I like the idea that they're going for. The only other thing that I noticed, and everybody's been talking about, is the 2K neighborhood, which is now called neighborhood 2K beach. Obviously we got the rec center right here, the 2K shoe store right here. It looks like this is probably in LA, something similar to that. Now here's the thing. There's been rumors that there's going to be an affiliation thingy coming back again. So obviously the first thing that comes to mind when you see NBA 2K neighborhood 2K beach or whatever, I think Sunset Beach. And now with next gen coming, a way that I want to say that it's going to happen, I obviously don't quote me on this, is that you can see like 2K Rivet City, which can be called something else, or the 2K Old Town Flyers, it can be called something else, but you got the Sunset Beach Ballers. They might go back to that, they may not. They might just do one neighborhood again. I hope they don't, because there's been rumors that you can travel around this time, which will be cool. The question is, are they trying to max everything out on just neighborhoods? Because if that's the case, I really don't want that necessarily to be the case. I think I would be cool with just having a new neighborhood, and really improving the overall gameplay of the game, because I think that is what, at the end of the day, is what's going to attract people to your game. Because once you get the neighborhood, once you get neighborhoods or different places to travel and stuff, at the end of the day, once that, after a month, that's done. Like, okay, great, we got the travel. Okay, what's next? And then you go right into the gameplay. Is your gameplay good enough for us to all say, all right, let's do some wagers, let's play the game all day, let's have some fun, you know what I'm saying, that type of stuff. If the game is trash gameplay wise, then it's not going to be fun again. And so in my opinion, what I want to see is, if they decide not to do multiple neighborhoods or the affiliations thing again, they just give us one neighborhood, which is a change in itself, which I guess I would take. The gameplay needs to be phenomenal. Like, none of this Pro 2 glitches, none of these crazy broken behind the back moves, not necessarily to the point that it's boring. Speed the game up for sure, speed the game up, but allow us to do moves, but just make it to where when we're doing moves that it feels like basketball, and it's not, we're playing 2K, we're not playing basketball, if that makes sense to y'all. And those of you who don't make sense is, if you're playing 2K comes out with something that makes it to where it's something that's basically unguardable, something that's very hard to guard, where in the NBA that would just not be possible. I want to see the ISO guys go crazy again, but I don't want to see broken ISO moves. I want to feel like we are playing basketball. Like, if you get shook, I want it to be like, dang, steezo just shook you. Not steezo did a little thing, he threw this, and then he did a spin that made him go halfway across the court, and then he got open for a three, and then he decided not to shoot it and did a couple more dribbles that broke it. And then, you know what I'm saying, like that type of thing. Like, I don't want to see that, because even though it's cool looking, it's not actual basketball, right? And that's what I don't want to see. I want to see steezo go crazy, but go crazy in the standpoint of actual basketball. And maybe that's too much to ask. Maybe I'm more than a casual player. Maybe I'm the one that's trying to take the fun out of the game. But to me, I think that is fun if you play basketball the right way, and you get broke the right way, versus it being the game is doing some dumb things and you're just taking advantage of what the game is doing. Now, regardless which way they ever go, everybody always finds out whichever you know, what's the broken moves, and everybody's gonna be doing them. But I hope that it's just not that many this year. I hope the servers are way better. Obviously, again, the neighborhood is here. That's what we're all excited about. But yeah, don't expect a lot of changes in the current gen. Again, expect minimal improvements for the current gen, and then the next gen game to take it to the next level, what I would hope. Other than that, man, I'll see you guys in the next video, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.